Okay. Is it visible? Now, in the previous class, we are discussing the factorial function and some of the problems that we have done on the missing terms in the given data. Okay. Now, today we are discussing the some other operators. Here, first we have to define the shift operator. Already we know the three operators. One is the delta, and other is the del or nabla, and other is small delta. This is forward difference operator. This one is backward. And this one is central. These are the three types of operators. Already we have to discuss it in the previous classes. Now we have to define the shift operator. Shift operator. Shift operator, which is denoted by capital E. Shift operator, which is denoted by capital E. Let y is equal to f of x be the function of x. Let y is equal to f of x. Be a function of x. Be a function of x. And x, comma, x plus h, comma, x plus 2h, etc. Be the consecutive values of x. Consecutive values of x. Then the operator E is defined as, then the operator E is defined as E of f of x is equal to f of x plus h. E of f of x is equal to f of x plus h. E of f of x plus h is equal to f of x plus 2h. F of x plus 2h, like that. E is called shift operator. E is called shift operator, or we call this one as a displacement operator. Displacement operator is called shift operator or displacement operator. This is suppose when you need to find out E square of f of x. Order 2, that is equal to f of x plus 2h. F of x plus 2h. And e cubed of f of x. F of x plus 3h. Tell me anyone, etc. E power n of f of x. Anyone? E power n of f of x.
X
F
plus
of
nh.
Very good. X plus
nh.
So when you are defining this E function nh, we are defining in the form of f of x plus h in the form. Similarly, in other words, say y0, y1, y2, etc. like that. That we have to. Alternatively, the same values we have to write in the form of e. Alternatively, e of y0. y0 తర్వాత ఏమొస్తుంది y1. e of y1 అయితే y2. e of y3 అయితే sorry y2. e of y2 is y3, etc. like this. This is also one type of notation. Suppose when you need to find out e square of y0. E square of y0 is equal to similarly as usual y2. Square వచ్చిందంటే 2. E cubed వస్తే y3, etc. etc. e power n of y0 is equal to yn. Okay, that we have to take e as like directly. Suppose when you take 1 by e, that is e inverse. This is known as inverse operator. Inverse operator that you have to write down the next one. The inverse operator e inverse is defined as ఈ అయితే ఏం చేస్తున్నాము నెక్స్ట్ వాల్యూకి పోతుంది. ఈ ఇన్వర్స్ అంటే ఏమి దాని ప్రీవియస్ వాల్యూకి రావాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్. ఈ ఇన్వర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ ఇజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు దాని ప్రీవియస్ వాల్యూ ఏముంటుంది ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ అక్కడైతే ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ హెచ్ అన్నాము, ఇక్కడైతే ఎక్స్ మైనస్ హెచ్. ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ హెచ్. దిస్ ఈస్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఆపరేటర్. Suppose in terms of n, yn లో రాసామనుకో, suppose y suffix x, that is y of x అనుకుంటారు, is a function of x. Then e of yx is equal to yx plus h. This is also some other notation. Okay, then etc. etc. e power n yx is equal to yx plus nh. Inverse operator అయితే e inverse. E inverse of yx. Anyone? E inverse of yx. E inverse of yx. E inverse of yx అంటే ఒక వాల్యూ తగ్గాలి. That is yx minus h. yx minus h. Here n is any real number. Now note down some remarks. Shall I move the slide?
Sir, yes, sir.
Remarks. Number 1. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి E of f of x is equal to f of x plus h. This formula. Okay. Now E of f1 of x plus f2 of x plus etc. plus f1 n of x is equal to sum of the functions. Shift operator of sum of the functions that can be written as individual sums. E of f1 of x plus E of f2 of x plus E of f3 of x plus E of fn of x. Right? That is the first remark. And then the second one. Suppose function is multiplied with a constant number, that is E of c into f of x, that is equal to c times E of f of x. C times E of f of x. Suppose composite function, function of function, e power m of e power n of f of x, like this. That is nothing but, in other words, we may write this one e power n of e power m of f of x. Ila unna kuda. That is nothing but e power law of indices prakaram m plus n into f of x. By law of indices, e power m plus n of f of x. And next, result number 4. Suppose we have to write e power n of e power minus n of f of x. That is equal to e power n e power minus n of f of x. That is equal to simply f of x. Simply f of x. Right? Then next more. If n belongs to z plus means positive integers, natural numbers, then yn is equal to y naught plus nc1 del y naught delta y naught plus nc2 delta square y naught plus etc. Ncn is equal to 1. That is nothing but del power n y naught. Ncn is equal to 1. Okay. Next, again, we are defining the averaging operator. Averaging operator. Averaging operator. Averaging operator is defined by mu of yx. Averaging operator is defined by mu of y suffix x or mu of f of x that is equal to average of like this. Average 1 by average and 1 by 2 of y of x plus h by 2 plus y of x minus h by 2. Y of x plus h by 2 plus y of x minus h by 2, or in other terms in the form of f of x. Mu of f of x is equal to 1 by 2 into f of x plus h by 2 plus f of x h and by 2. I can write in the next page. Or mu of f of x is equal to 1 by 2 of f of x plus h by 2 plus f of x minus h by 2. Here mu is called averaging. Here mu is called averaging operator. Mu is called averaging operator. Okay. Now we can find the relation between delta E del. Now relations between E and delta అన్ని చేస్తాం వరుసగా ఈ రెండు రా రిలేషన్స్ బిట్వీన్ E and delta. ఇవి చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా నిదానంగా అర్థం చేసుకుని చాలా ఈజీ, వెరీ సింపుల్. Okay. Now first, what is delta f of x? We know that మీరు చెప్తారా వాళ్ళ నోట్బుక్ చూసేనా కూడా you have to respond. We know that delta of f of x, delta of f of x, first forward difference operator delta of f of x అంటే ఏంటిది? Delta of f of x. F of x plus h minus మర్చిపోయారా ఏమా? f of x plus h minus f of x. f of x plus h అదే del of అంటే f of x minus del తీసుకున్నాం అనుకో. del ఫార్ములా ఏమి? Please, anyone response, please.
F of x plus h.
F of x minus h. Okay. Here h is the interval of differentiating. Sometimes h is equal to 1 అంటాడు, అప్పుడు దాని ప్రకారం 1 రాసుకుంటాం. Here h is the interval of differentiating. Interval of differentiating. Okay. Now, what is E of f of x? Already we defined in the above. Now, E of f of x. E of f of x అంటే ఏం చెప్పాము? F of x plus h. F of x plus h. E of f of x is equal to f of x plus h. Now, using this one in the above, f of x plus h లో అది రాస్తాం. Using this, పైన రాద్దాం. Delta of f of x is equal to, ఇక్కడ f of x plus h ఉంది. f of x plus h లో ఏం రాయాలి? E of f of x minus f of x. Okay. Now we have to take f of x is common in the right hand side. Delta of f of x is equal to e minus 1 into f of x. So the relation between is equal to delta is equal to e minus 1. It is standard result. Or 1 plus delta is equal to e. 1 plus delta is equal to e, or delta is equal to e minus 1. Okay. Okay, now we have to prove some results using these differential operators. Shall I move the slide? Questions ఇలా అడగచ్చు, రాసుకోండి. Prove the following. Number 1. First ఇదే రాసుకుందాం. Delta is equal to e minus 1. అదే ప్రూఫ్ ఇందాక రాసిండేదే. సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు ఇలా రాద్దాం, కావాలంటే y లో రాద్దాం. yx, delta of yx is equal to y x plus h plus yx, yx plus h plus yx. But e is equal to, but e of yx is equal to yx plus h. Now, therefore, delta of yx is equal to e of yx plus yx, that is equal to e minus 1 into y లో అయినా రాయొచ్చు ఇలాగా, వెరీ సింపుల్ గా. Therefore, delta is equal to e minus 1. Delta is equal to e minus 1. అట్లాగే delta number 2, del is equal to 1 minus e inverse. Del is equal to 1 minus e inverse. Now, x minus h yx minus h. Now what is E inverse? But okay, is it audible, ma? ఇందాక నెట్వర్క్ పోయింది నాన్న. రైట్. But E inverse of yx is equal to, what is E inverse of yx? Anyone? Yx minus h. Yx minus h. Substituting. అప్పుడేమవుతుంది? What is that value? Del of yx is equal to yx minus E inverse of yx. That is equal to del of yx is equal to 1 minus E inverse of yx. That implies del nabla is equal to 1 minus E inverse. దీన్ని ఇంకా క్లియర్ గా ఒక్కోసారి అవసరమైతే ఇది కూడా నోట్ చేసుకోండి. del is equal to 1 minus 1 by E. That is equal to E minus 1 by E. E minus 1 by E. Sometimes we may write this formula also. Okay, that is the second one. Shall I move the slide?
Sir, first చూపారా?
Ma?
ఫస్ట్ చూపాను సార్.
So second one, huh?
ఫస్ట్ వన్ సార్.
See this one, first one. Delta is equal to E minus 1. What is the formula for delta? Delta is equal to yx plus h minus, not y. ఇది తప్పు రాశా. yx plus h minus yx. Here also minus yx. Not plus Rajan by mistake, sorry. Y of x plus h minus yx. But we know the formula for the shift operator E of yx is equal to yx plus h. So our formula no yx plus place lo E of yx rasanu. E of yx minus yx. Yx common this E of minus 1. E minus 1 of yx. Therefore, delta is equal to E minus 1. Similarly, del is equal to 1 minus e power minus 1. Del of yx is equal to yx minus h. But E inverse of yx is equal to yx minus h. Now, yx minus this one and this value is equal to this one. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Emma?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Response, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Next, third one. Third one. So, forward తీసుకున్నాము, backward తీసుకున్నాము, central difference. Delta is equal to e power 1 by 2 minus e power minus 1 by 2. That we have to prove. E power 1 by 2 minus e power minus 1 by 2.
నాని క్రాస్ అనట్లేదండి.
Okay. Now, what is the central difference formula? We know that delta of yx is equal to, anyone? Yx plus h by 2 minus yx minus h by 2. Yx plus h by 2 minus yx minus h by 2. X minus h by 2. Right? Okay. Now, we know that E of yx is equal to yx plus h. Yx plus h. Similarly, E of 1 by 2 yx is equal to yx plus h by 2. E of minus 1 by 2 yx minus h by 2. So we have to substitute this formula in the above, right? That is equal to delta of yx is equal to E of 1 by 2 yx minus E of minus 1 by 2 yx. E of 1 by 2, E of minus 1 by 2 yx. That we rewrite this one as E of 1 by 2 minus E of minus 1 by 2 of yx. Therefore, delta is equal to e power half minus e power minus half. E power half minus e power minus half. Okay. Then averaging operator. Number 4. Mu is equal to 1/2 of ఈ రెండింటికి దగ్గర తేడా ఉంటుంది, జాగ్రత్తగా గమనించుకోవాలి. ప్లస్ e పవర్ -1/2. పైదేమో సెంట్రల్ డిఫరెన్స్, కిందిదేమో యావరేజింగ్ ఆపరేటర్. బై డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ mu, mu of yx is equal to, what is the formula? 1/2 of yx plus h/2 plus yx minus h/2. Already we know the values of yx plus h/2 is equal to e power 1/2. Yx minus h/2 is equal to e power minus 1/2. That we have to write in the next page. That is equal to mu of yx is equal to 1/2 of e power 1/2 yx plus e power minus 1/2 yx. Now we have to take 1/2 of e power 1/2 plus e power minus 1/2 of yx. Therefore, mu is equal to 1/2 of e power 1/2 plus e power minus 1/2. This is a very simple formula in terms of averaging factor. Okay. Then number 5. E delta is equal to delta E. E delta is equal to delta E. Okay. Now E into delta of yx, E into delta of yx, that is equal to E of delta of yx is equal to yx plus h yx plus h minus yx. Yx plus h minus yx. But we know the property of E of f1 of x plus f2 of x is equal to E times of f1 of x plus E times of f2 of x. Therefore, we write this one as E times of y of x plus h minus E of yx. E of yx. E of y of x is equal to y of x plus h. E of x plus h, y of x plus h is equal to y of x plus 2h. Next term, that is equal to y of x plus 2h minus y of x plus h. Now this is nothing but delta of y of x plus h. Delta of y of x plus h, that is equal to delta of y of x plus h. Delta of y of x plus h. Y of x plus h is equal to E of f of x. E of y of x. Therefore, E delta is equal to delta U. ఇక్కడ కావాలంటే మీరు నోట్ చేసుకున్న ఆల్రెడీ మన డెఫినేషన్ ఫార్ములాస్ ఇవన్నీ సిన్స్ these are the formulas already we have write in the definition form. X plus 2h minus f. Okay. Now again, E delta, E del is equal to delta. E del, not delta. E del is equal to delta. E del is equal to delta. Now, E of del of yx, E of del of yx, that is equal to E times of del of yx is equal to yx minus h. yx minus h. Shall I move the slide into the next page? Anyone please respond? Shall I move the slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is equal to split change E of yx E of yx minus E of yx minus h. E of yx is equal to, what is the formula? Yx plus h. This is equal to yx. Since E of yx is equal to yx plus h. That is equal to, this is nothing but delta of yx. Therefore, E del is equal to delta. E del is equal to delta. Now we have to prove this one as like this. 11, 10. ఒక నిమిషం. దీంట్లో 3 పార్ట్లు ఉన్నాయి. ఆ 3 పార్ట్లు ఒకటే చదివి. E del is equal to delta, that is equal to del E that is equal to del E power 1/2. ఇదంతా ఒకటే నోటేషన్. దీన్ని ప్రూవ్ చేయాలి మనం. ఓకే, delta is equal to E del, that is equal to del E, that is equal to del E small del E whole power 1/2. ఇప్పుడు ఒక పార్ట్ చేసాం. ఇది 1. Similarly also E del చేసాం కదా, del E of yx, that is equal to What is E of yx? E of yx is equal to yx plus h. Yx plus h. Delta of yx plus h is equal to delta of yx plus h is equal to yx plus h minus yx. Or tagutundi. Yx plus h minus yx. That is equal to what is the formula for this one? Delta of yx. Therefore, del E is equal to delta. It is second one. So first one is equal to delta Zupicham, second one is equal to delta Zupicham, the third one del E power 1 by 2. Small del E power 1 by 2 of yx. Del E power 1 by 2 and that is equal to del y power x plus h by 2. X plus h by 2. Now delta of x plus h by 2 is equal to, what is the formula? Delta of f of x is equal to f of x plus h by 2 minus f of x minus h by 2. That is equal to, this is very clear, y of x plus h by 2 plus h by 2 minus y of x plus h by 2 minus h by 2. Because note down the formula here, very easy and simple. Delta of yx is equal to yx plus h by 2 minus yx minus h by 2. So we have to apply that formula. H by 2 plus h by 2, h. Here, plus h by 2 minus h by 2 gets cancelled. That is equal to yx plus h minus yx. This is nothing but delta of yx. Therefore, del E power 1 by 2 is equal to delta. Finally, therefore, we have E delta is equal to delta E is equal to del E power 1 by 2 is equal to delta. Okay. Now, last one, a small identity also there. E is equal to E power HD. This capital D is nothing but d by dx. This is a differential operator. Already we know this one, differential operator. First year they are gurtunda, first sem lo differential operator. Gurtunda leda, say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, E of f of x is equal to f of x plus h Taylor's theorem expansion by Taylor's theorem expansion that is equal to f of x plus h by factorial 1 f dash x plus h square by factorial to f double dash x and so on. So dash nimandamu d of f of x that we have to write f of x plus h by factorial 1 d of f of x plus h square by factorial 2 d square by f of x and so on. So we have to take f of x as common entirely. That is equal to 1 plus h by factorial 1 d plus h square by factorial 2 d square and so on of f of x. This is nothing but expansion of e power hd. Expansion of e power hd. That is equal to e power hd of f of x. Therefore, e is equal to e power hd. E is equal to e power hd. Okay. Thank you all of you. And tomorrow we have to move some more properties on the same line. These are the basic properties which are related to the delta, del, and small del, and differential operator capital D, and shift operator E, inverse operator E inverse, and average operator mu. Right? Now, thank you all of you. Any doubts?
No, sir.
I will share this PPT and note down that clearly. Okay. Don't leave the class. I need to take the attendance.